Huge accomplishment. 10:31 in New York, and Hillary Clinton's campaign responding yet again on these developments in the email controversy. This after a federal judge says Clinton violated government policy and also reports that emails passed through Clinton's server were classified from the start. Katherine Timpf, reporter for National Review and a Fox News contributor, and Jessica Ehrlich is an attorney and former Democratic congressional candidate. Ladies, good morning to both of you. Court saying broke government policy, and there was a big video that was put out by Clinton's team this morning. Just part of that now. This is Brian Fallon, who works for Hillary Clinton, and his response. Watch here.
When John Boehner tells you that Hillary Clinton is under criminal investigation for mishandling of classified emails, he's dead wrong. Number one, the Justice Department itself has said this is a non-criminal inquiry. Number two, Hillary Clinton herself is not the target. Number three, in every case that has surfaced to date, the State Department has said that none of the information was classified at the time it was sent.
That last point about the State Department doesn't encompass all the other agencies. Katherine, what about the pushback so far?
Well, they're not really addressing any of the specifics. The only things they're saying is, well, no, we didn't. It was fine. No, there's a lot of evidence that it wasn't fine. She has emails looking for a book about how to delete emails, and all she has to say so far is, no, it was okay. I don't know. I'm not convinced.
All right, Jessica, the judge says she violated government policy and then prodded the department to talk to the FBI, and that is the origin of this. How heavy is that ruling from the court now?
Well, I mean, essentially what happens is, this is regarding a particular case that Judicial Watch brought about the interactions between Clinton and Huma Abedin. So it'll be interesting to see really what they're trying to do is get discovery here and make the State Department and the FBI work together. So we're really seeing sort of playing out this internecine, interagency sort of back and forth going on between who says what's classified, who's going to get to review the emails. Things are going to be coming out over the next several months, as we know, as the FBI decides what we can actually see, because if things are classified,
I think it's a very important point, Jessica. As an attorney, legally speaking now, if the FBI says, no, this is classified or it should have been marked that way, is the State Department wrong?
Well, what's interesting is the different agencies have different classifications, and you can't go back in time. A lot of times there are these issues as to whether something's orally classified or not.
But that's going to be her defense. I'm asking you, if the FBI says this is classified, is she wrong?
Well, no, because if the State Department, and that's where she worked, said it wasn't classified at the time, I mean, this happens all the time between these agencies. I mean, this is one of the big issues we've had even after 9/11 was because these agencies really don't work together. They all have different things. So, I mean, also the other point that they make is that, well, people may have forwarded it to her personal email, the classified information or things that might have been classified, but she didn't send it to other people. She wasn't disseminating this information. So, I mean, there's a lot of things here. It may sound a little familiar to people, in terms of the Clintons cutting things, I didn't actually have, relations with this woman. I mean, there's lots of ways that, this goes about in terms of the legal standpoint.
I hear the wiggle room in your legal answer. Katherine, do you?
Well, the best case scenario here is just that she's really stupid and she doesn't know what's going on. And that doesn't convince me that she'd be a good president either. Regardless of what happens legally and officially, more than half of voters in all the swing states say they think that she lied on purpose. So the longer this is drawn out, the more evidence that comes out against her, whether she says anything or not, whether she's formally punished, legally punished or not, she's already having negative consequences from this.
I'm reading from Reuters, dozens of Clinton emails classified from the start. U.S. rules suggest. To both of you now, what is the tug of war, Katherine, you start, between Hillary Clinton defending herself and Barack Obama's administration pursuing this to figure out what's right, what's legal, and what's not?
Right. Well, he has to uphold the law, but of course, this is his former top diplomat, so he has some loyalty involved. And also, who knows what's in those emails? We have no idea, because a lot of them were cleared, and we don't know. So that's his administration, too, that it was involved in that. So it's a really, really tough balance. They were buddy, but also she's in trouble, so he might want to distance himself. I'm not jealous of that position at all.
All right, Jessica, are you?
I mean, I don't think there's really that much of a conflict there or in some sort of, behind the scenes issues going on. I mean, whether the president has any sort of direct relationship to what's happening in this investigation. I mean, the main thing is that this is part of, as Kat said, an attempt to sort of disqualify and discredit Hillary among independent voters.
She
Certainly
disqualified
Democrats don't
herself
believe
by
that.
doing
And
this.
well,
This
I mean,
wasn't
this is all debatable. She's the one who released the emails in
Okay.
the first place. So there hasn't been a smoking gun yet. I think this all just sort of trickles out until October when we have the actual hearing that's going to happen with Trey Gowdy.
Oh, that'll be
She'll
must-see
be there.
TV.
It'll
Got
be,
it.
yeah.
Jessica, thank you,
Definitely.
and
So-
Catherine, thanks you. There are some who believe the president's behind all of this. Go talk to Monica Crowley about that. All right? Talk to you soon, ladies. Thanks to both of you.
Thanks.